If your syllabus is not complete yet and boards are coming closer, do not panic. I completed my entire class 10 syllabus in just 2 months. And still, however, I managed to score 88% in CBSE Boards. So trust me, you can do even better. Hi everyone, I am Tanya and currently I am in class 11. Last year I was in class 10 and I started my proper preparation very late but still managed to complete the whole syllabus on time. So today I'm going to share what exactly worked for me, like how I finished the syllabus, mistakes to avoid, subject-wise strategy, and how you can start your syllabus today. So in class 10th, I saw many students making few mistakes like trying to study each subject daily, using many reference books or making long and fancy notes and not planning, because without planning your syllabus moves very slowly. So you are not slow, your strategy was wrong. Now once you fix the strategy, 2 months is enough. So when I talk about making plan, it's not like you have to make a timetable plan like at 9 a.m. I'm going to have my breakfast, at 10 a.m. I'm going to sit to study, then break, then lunch. No, we are humans, not robots, and rarely we can follow this every day. So instead what you have to do is make a chapter plan. Like for example, this week I have to complete these 2 chapters and their questions. Or today I have to complete this particular chapter, or I have to solve these many questions of these chapters. Or you can make month-wise plan like in this month I have to complete 50% or 60% of my syllabus. So this is how you have to make a plan. Do not make a timetable. So now there is so less time how to study each chapter. I followed this order for every subject and every chapter. What you have to do is, first you can watch lecture from YouTube or you can watch one shots if you don't want to see the detailed video. Keeping in mind the time and duration you have, if you can, make short and crisp notes because it will help you at the time of the examinations to revise. Third, read the NCERT book. And fourth, solve the questions. But from where? Your 4 main sources to solve the questions should be NCERT exercises, NCERT exemplar, PYQs, and sample papers. Okay, so now how you have to start? First, start with the easy chapters, the chapters you feel you can understand easily or you feel it is not so much difficult. Start with those chapters. It will build your confidence and you will feel like your syllabus is moving faster. After that, you can go to the difficult chapters and try to complete them. And every night before going to the bed, quickly revise whatever you have studied the whole day. So now there is only 2 months left, so try not to make any backlogs. Stick to your plan, and if in case you miss something today, try to finish it tomorrow only. Don't keep it for weekdays or we will see it later. Don't do that. If you miss something today, tomorrow give your study extra hours and complete the thing you missed yesterday. So after understanding the chapter, completing the syllabus, you have to do few things. Solve PYQs and sample papers and use the timer to solve them. Write the answers completely in notebook, not only solve the questions orally. Write it in the notebook properly. And then check the answers and correct your mistakes immediately. Do not do like you have checked, seen, and moving to the next pattern of or next set of questions. Don't do that. Whatever and whichever question is wrong, see that, understand the topic, and then move to the next set of questions. By this, you will be converting your syllabus into marks. And truly, I will tell you, you do not need to study 12 hours or 14 hours a day. Just 4 to 5 hours of focused study is enough to score great marks. So now I'm going to share you what I felt are the focus areas of each subject and the teachers I followed for each subject. So let's start with English. First is this channel named Unending Education, which explains you in simple words with animated videos. Second is Anurag sir from PW. Understand the chapters and poems very nicely. Understand the concept and the moral stories behind the chapters, because there are questions that comes to test whether you have understood the concept or the moral of the story, and you can write and make your answers with your thinking on based of what you have understood of that chapter. After understanding the chapters, poems, solve the MCQs, the question answers, practice writing the question answer on the paper with your hand. Of course, now we don't rot learn the answers. We understand the chapters and then we make our own answers. So see the previous year questions, what type of questions are there, and solve it in the paper. And for grammar, practice the formats of letter writing, how to write an analytical paragraph. There's a very easy way to write the paragraph. First few lines you have to write about what the information is given about, what's the topic of the information. Then slowly go one by one, read the details and try to make the line for each of it, and then add yours own thinking of what conclusion you made. See the percentages if it is given in the question, and try to make a conclusion and write the conclusion then. So you can make it 3 parts and you will be able to write a nice paragraph. Okay, so now let's talk about social studies or social science. So I followed 2 teachers. First was Thigraj sir from Next Toppers, and second was Kunal sir from PW. You can see their explanations, and after seeing the explanations of the chapters, you can start practicing the answers. And this is a subject where you have to write answers and answers, because there are only few MCQs in starting. After that you have short answers, long answers, case based questions, all these things are there. So you have to really practice writing in SST, and make sure that try to avoid writing answers in paragraphs, try to write it in points. For me, geography and history were a bit difficult, because civics and economics were the chapter you can relate it to daily life, you can see what is going on and you can make your answers. But history and geography was kind of a little hard to me. So what you have to do is revise it at intervals, so that you don't forget about the chapters. You can get easily 5 marks through maps. I know it's not easy to remember so many markings, but still try to practice it a bit at home. For me also it was hard, but however I did 3 or 4 markings correctly. I was also surprised, but yes, I did. So SST is all about memory and presentation. Now let's go to mathematics. So I followed one and only teacher for maths, which is Ritik sir from PW. The one and only way for doing mathematics is practicing questions. For maths, see the lecture, try to understand, see the pattern, see the type of questions that sir is telling you or from whatever source you study, and solve the questions from NCERT exercises, NCERT examples. Then you can go to NCERT exemplar book, or most people go to RS Agrawal books. You can use that, and then PYQs and sample papers. These are must. And solve the PYQs and sample paper with timer. This is the most important part. You have to solve it with timer. I am very weak at math, and even after practicing a lot, my marks were very low. Maybe I should have practiced from starting. To learn from my mistakes. Math improves only with practice. So now let's come to science, breaking it into 3 parts. First, let's take biology. I studied from Samriddhi ma'am from PW. After understanding the chapter, read the NCERT and focus on the diagrams and labels of biology, because question comes in which you have to draw the diagram and label it. Do not miss the diagram. The concepts should be really clear, because sometimes the questions can be a little bit tricky in biology. Okay, let's come to physics. I saw the old videos of Alak sir, and secondly, I also saw the videos of Rakshak sir from PW. As you know, there are so many formulas in physics. Learn the formulas, revise it daily, and solve the numericals. Try to solve different types of numericals, different types of questions, so that you can see the variety and how to solve each type of question. That will help you in the examination. And also there are diagrams in it, and there are diagram questions in physics also. It comes in examination. So also focus on the diagrams of physics chapters. Let's come to chemistry. I saw the videos of Sunil sir from PW. For chemistry, I would like to tell you that do not skip NCERT activities, because not directly but indirectly the questions comes in the examination. So see the activities, see its observation, conclusion, what is happening in it, and if from that activity you can conclude any reaction that is happening, remember all those things. Second thing, color changing that happens in the reaction. This is very important. Okay, for learning the reactions, because reactions are very important in chemistry, practice the reactions by writing it down, so that you can learn the reactions more easily. Now, what you should avoid is too many reference books. As I already told you, NCERT exemplar, PYQ and sample paper is enough. Do not make long notes, make short notes, because there's no much time. Do not compare yourself and your syllabus with your friends or classmates because you both may have different pace but your destination is same. Focus more on high weighted chapters, regular revision and practice questions with timers. So this is exactly how I completed my syllabus in 2 months. You still have time. Stop overthinking and start. Boards are not to fear you. They are to prepare you. Give your best. That's all matters. If this video helped you even a little bit, like this video, share it with your class 10 friends and subscribe it so that you don't miss my next helpful video.